Am I audible?
Yeah.
Hello. Okay. Sorry for the delay because our college students are in still remains in the college, so it was too late. And let me know how many of you are from SRGC. If you are from SRGC, just type one in the chat box, and if you are from SVREC, then type two in the chat box. Let's once observe the majority. Okay, I think even everyone didn't post it. It's okay, fine. Let me share my screen. Okay. Is the screen visible?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Uh, Hey, everyone, welcome to the Kickstart to Handle Development. And here we are going to discuss the basics and everything. And with us, there is one GEC. She is Hemashri. Hemashri, can you introduce yourself, like to our community?
Yes, Deepak. Thank you so much. Hey everyone, I'm very happy to be here. I'm the GDSC lead of SRGC, Seshadra Gudlaler Engineering College in Gudlaler. Yeah, I am very pleased to collaborate with you for this meet. And I know Deepak very well. He's kind of very active person and he can do anything and everything. I feel privileged to be having this session along with him and along with the um, SVREC College. Yeah, that's from my side. Thank you so much. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. And before starting the session, let us know in that how many of you are aware of Android. If yes, type S or Y, letter Y. How many of you know about the Android? Actually, I tried to plan this session in interactive session like communication. Even you will be interacting with me, and I will be interacting with. Okay, everyone knows. Few of them knows about that. And what about others? Okay. Uh, do everyone? Yes, yes, yes. Many are responding, but when it comes to Android, few of them only. Okay, it's okay, fine. Okay. Let me know one thing. Without Android, does while smartphone works? Without Android OS, does the smart works? Without any OS, like no iOS. Okay. Are you interested to know more about the Android? Okay. In this session, I am going to plan only the bits. Will not go depth into the Android program like Kotlin. We will not go depth and we will not go further for any installation as well. We will be going with the basics, and I will be introducing what is Android and what are the Android versions and why Android can be written in which languages and such type of things we will be discussing in this session. Let us start with. Uh, do you know this symbol? Okay. Can anyone share why this symbol has name? Why Android symbol? Why Android symbol is in this way? Can anyone share? Don't know. Even I don't know because I need to know, so I have asked here. Okay. What comes to your mind? Like, uh, can anyone name this robot? Application Android smartphone, tech laptop. Okay. Everyone thinking that it is a smartphone and laptop. Why can't you think inside, like how these are built and what operating systems are using inside it, and what are the things we use? Okay, and coming to the point, first of all, let us know what is Android. Android is a Linux-based operating system, and that anybody can use it. And also, it is a software stack for mobile operating system. And Android is developed by Google, and iOS developed by Apple. Also, it is an open and alliance. Chrome plus Android. The journey of letter when it comes to the journey of Android, we can see that it is founded by Andy Rubin in the year of 2003, and it has began project for digital cameras and became OS for. First of all, the Android is for digital cameras, and later it became for an operating system for smartphones. And it is acquired Google in 2005, and first Android device HTC Dream in 2008. These are the things that have been found. And key features of Android: it is a open source. That means anybody can use it, and all is possible. And also, it is user friendly. We can interact with a UIs, and we can modify possible as needed. And it is wide device compatibility. And key features, we can see that it is a multitasking, like we can open multiple apps, and because of Android version, Android in our mobile, And also in Google Play Store we can find different apps. Let us know about more about the applications. Okay, before that, let me know, uh, can you name few applications which you are using daily? Discord, WhatsApp, applications. Okay. I didn't find Snap. Okay. Okay. Think that how this apps are working and which type of language these are developed and what kind of things are inside it. Have you thought of it? Like how the functionality is going inside the app and how it is working? Sometimes. Yes. Yes. Okay. Is there? Can you name some download files? Like there is a Play Store to download apps. Can you name some more things like App Store or any more? Do you know Microsoft Store to do apps? I think Microsoft Store is for PCs and labs. Epic Launcher. Okay. Actually, today my slides are also too less because I need to interact and check what do you know and what kind of things you are using daily. We'll be interacting with the chart. Even if you can turn on the mic, you can. Okay. Now let's go into the presentations. Play Store has listed 3.55 million apps and it is available in over 190 countries and territories. And Android had a market share of 70.8% in the second quarter of 2023. And in India, Android has a market share of 95.26%. And there are different types of versions. The Android version releases in versions series of versions starting from 1.0 and Google named the versions. Okay. Before coming to this, why Androids are why Google is developing different types of versions and naming it and releasing it. Even they can use only one version. No, why they are updating? Can you know like can you know something? Why it is updating every time? Terms, birds. Okay. Why you add new features? Have you got any thought like that? Why they need to add new features? What happened to the old features to get famous? Fast performance. better and easy performance to remove the words. Okay, Mahesh is saying the exact answer. Like they need to attract the audience, and then and also the apps need to be but free. So when they attract the audience, then the application users are more, and even for the faster performance as well. Even nowadays, many of them prefer faster. They can't wait until the app gets loading and the things. So for the version for the things, it needs to be fast. So the versions are getting changed. Okay. Uh, can you name some different types of version names? Like what you know? Example: cat, lollipop, jelly bean. What is the current feature? Current version of Android, the latest version. 114. Okay, I'll be showing all the versions of Apple. Just you need to have a look in it. Android is there are two types like alpha and beta. And alpha is the first version of Android, and beta it is the second version. And it uses application program interface one, and it is two. And it is version 1.0 and version 1.1, and it is released in the year September 2008 and February 2009. Even it can't takes 1 year gap to change its features because they are releasing too fast. Is our Android a foodie? That is some type of Android versions. The first version is Android 1.5, and in its API level is 3, and it is released in the 27th April 2009. And the second one is Donut, and version is 1.6, and its API level is 4, and it is released in the 15th September 2009. And next one is Atlas, Android 2, 2.0.1 and 2.1. And there are different type of Android like Froyo, gingerbread, honeycomb, ice cream, sandwich, and jelly bean, Kit Kat, marshmallow, no nut. I don't care. Android 14 released in 2023. Uh, yep.
Question about the prompt.
Okay. Actually, API is a application program interface. It is used to link the apps, like how it needs to be. Why is Android better than OS? These are the reasons why Android OS is better choice over iOS. Because customization, affordability, open source, and multitasking, and rural integration, and expandable storage. So, why only food name for Android? Even I too don't know about it. Anyone answer to it that why only food name for Android?
Maybe I can take the question. Well, I was
Okay.
just googling for that. They say because desserts are sweet, and this Android is similar to that, and they make the usage of these devices sweet. One of the Google spokespersons said it. It seems, at least that's what they've given in the Google. Yeah, so they have all these kinds of sweet things as the version names. Yep, that's all.
Okay. As is shown in the PPT, that for some there is 2/3/4. That mean we can only launch the mini app. I didn't get this one exactly. You mean the series like version 2, 3, 4?
Deepak, maybe you should go back to your slides once.
Okay. Means version 1, 2, 3. There is API 1, 2, 3. What are the levels like which level they have used in this? And in Android 1.5 they have used the API level 3, and Android 1.6 they have used that API level 4. Before getting to the slides, let me know the answer for it for the question. Will you prefer Android or iOS? iOS because iOS provides security, so maximum we prefer iOS for security purpose. Okay, depends on our account balance. I think yeah, 20 is with full of money.
Oh, if that's the case, I would have just said iOS.
Okay. Uh, I'm looking the repeated only in the messages. What about the others? Like there are many members, approx 29. I didn't find only Mahesh, Sindhu, Vindhyashree, Sridhar, Vinita. Whether you know about the iOS and Android or you know only Android. Android. But we need to know about. I'm also using Android only. The rich people only knows iOS. Okay. Which one do you prefer to use? I prefer. I can say that it depends on our budget, based on our own balance. Yes. Okay. Before getting to the back to the PPT, let me know if users are in this session. No, just by that we can know that whose account balance is high. No, no, no. At least 1 year. Planning to buy. Okay. Sweeter account balance is very high. Just hack his account to get more amount in future. Mahesh, Hemashri will sponsor to an iPhone because she is a GDSC lead of SRGEC.
Oh, thank you. Then Deepak should be doing the same to his core team. Maybe I'll get suggestions from Deepak. In fact, Mahesh is a
Okay.
part of our core team.
Oh, nice. Okay. Getting back to the session. What are the essential things to know about different user to build apps? Now coming to the apps, like how they are running and how its functionality is going inside it. And there are different technologies we can use to build the apps, like Android and Kotlin, Flutter. But to build iOS apps, we need to use only Flutter, and we use Java. And to build both like a hybrid Android or iOS, we can use Kotlin. Kotlin is similar to Java only, but it is different. Like there will be some XML structures and also UI interface in the Android Studio. Which language have to prefer? The preferred language for Android development is Kotlin, and it is a modern statutorily type that is interoperable with the Java and runs on the Java virtual machine, and it is supported by Google and official language for Android development. And Google is actively investing on its development. Like Kotlin, because Android is from Google, so Google has developed this Kotlin programming language as well for the development of Android. And when it comes to the Kotlin invention, JetBrains announced Kotlin, and Kotlin became open source, and Kotlin 1.0 launched. Google Ivo announced Kotlin Android support, and also Android became Kotlin first. And let us know that why we need to use only Kotlin. Like some of them will promote. Wait a minute. Some of them will pronounce it as like Kotlin, and some of them as Kotlin. And it is a very concise and also safe, and it is interoperable, and it is tool friendly. And why Kotlin? Let us compare the Java and Kotlin as well. When it comes to Java programming language, we need to write a huge lines of code. And when it comes to Kotlin, by the built-in libraries and functions, we can reduce the code into few lines. Like it is the difference between Java and Python, C and Python. Python uses less code, and Java uses more code. In the same way, it is the difference between Kotlin and Java. And Kotlin are readily available. Like there are inbuilt functions and also libraries. We can import them and use it in the Android Studio to design different types of Android apps. And classes need to be created in the Java. And in the Kotlin, they are already available. And Kotlin doesn't have static members for. And in Java, there will be static members. And also string templates, no checkpoints, operator overloading, constructors, code conciseness. And why you will need to develop a ad app application, or to develop an app, we need to use Android Studio. Android Studio works on two things. We can use Java and as well as Kotlin. By these two languages, using Android Studio, we can build apps. Okay. And more about the Android. When it comes to Android, user interface is used in the XML structure, and also the functionality built by using Kotlin. We need this both, like XML structure and as well as Kotlin. Structure is for the user interface, and Kotlin is for the functionality. If we combine the both, then the Android apps works. And this is the Android architecture. And there are different applications, like it is the top layer of Android architecture. The pre-installed applications like home, contacts, camera, gallery, etc. And third party application downloaded from the Play Store, like chat applications, game, etc. will be installed on this layer. And it runs with the Android runtime. Like there are different type of runtimes, and this runs in the Android runtime with the help of classes and services provided by the application framework. And actually, in the study itself, we have informed that it is a Linux that it performs using Linux. Linux kernel is the heart of Android structure. This is the architecture, like a Wi-Fi driver, display driver, audio driver, and there are totally six drivers. And the kernel will provide an abstraction layer between the device and the other components of Android architecture. And it is responsible for management of memory, power, devices, etc. And when it comes to the features like security, memory management, process management, stat, and driver model. And some of disadvantages by using Android is safety. Like to overcome this safety, only are using iOS. I have discussed it earlier. Like why do you prefer iOS and Android? Because of safety, and we many of them prefer iOS. And high device fragmentation, and possibility of apps released with bugs, and there will be possibility of bugs. At a time they can't be bug free, so they will be releasing the versions one by one with uh, taking feedbacks, and also they will be checking the things. So they will be releasing different types of versions one by one to make it bug free. And when it comes to the advantage, it is flexibility and customization, and also fast approval, and cheap developer account fee, and more resources, larger market share. Like, mm, okay, can we know why Android is a larger market share? Why it is larger market? Affordability. Affordability, and anyone easily can purchase the smartphones which are Android OS. Less cost, low cost, flexible infrastructure. Is the main reason is because of low cost and affordability only. Many of them prefer Android. Okay, let's have some interaction. Even the slides are going to end. Mm, uh, anyone use the Android Studio till now? Anyone used Android Studio? Yes. No. Yes. Okay. While you are using Android Studio, do you feel it is easy and somewhat difficult? Oh, moderate. Okay. Uh, Let us know what Mahesh has done using the Android Studio. Mahesh, can you please tell your mate and share your experience regarding Android Studio? And can you share your with Android Studio and what you have done? Because there are many of users, many of attendees who doesn't use it. I think we have escaped from it. Okay. If not Mahesh, Gayatri. It's not up to the coding. Just what you know about Android Studio. You can share things. What you know, share it. Let's wind up the session soon. Gayatri or Mahesh, anyone share your experience? Like anything, what you have been used and what did you observe in the Android Studio.
Deepak, it seems Vinita has also worked with Android Studio before. Maybe she could answer something.
Yes, yes. Okay. Anyone? Vinita. Vinita or Gayatri. Just share your experience with Android Studio in just 1 or 2 lines. That's it. Everyone gets to know about it.
All right. If nobody wants to share anything, okay, Gayatri's typing something. Like creating buttons and through the front end view. If you could just expand more about it. Well,
Okay.
right.
We have
Nothing to
fun.
go.
We have fun one more is. Jatin will share his experience Android Studio. I think also escaped from here. Jatin, I think your fans are calling up to speak out. Okay.
All right. It seems everybody is just a beginner and trying to explore this world of Android and all of that. So I think we should end up the session here. If there are any more questions, please feel free to ask.
Okay.
Is that all, Deepak?
let's
Do you have anything?
let's know one thing.
Okay.
SCRC didn't do cloud sat till now.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, of course. Yours was tier one. Ours was tier two. Maybe you'll get them late.
And one of
You'll
the
get
news
11
is
calls in episode.
SRGC GEC students already have received the cloud sats, and
And
USA
we have
have distributed
distributed
it.
them too. Yeah. So, um, should I wind the session, Deepak?
Ah, yes, sure.
Okay. The final question would be: do you expect, I mean, all the members of SVREC and SRGC, what things do you expect us in the future? Like, what do you want us to do? The sessions or whatever, the content which you would want us to bring to the screen, we can collaborate and make it effective. Of course, Deepak, I am really sorry because our second years were having semester exams right now, so most of them weren't able to join. Uh, I'll make sure that the next one would be an even more effective one, and I assure you that people will show up from my college in the next one. And if there's anything else you want us to do, just drop a message. Me and Deepak would work on it and bring it to you. Okay, Golang and Flutter. All right. Anything else? ethical hacking. All right, we'll keep that in mind. Okay. See, Deepak has already planned something, and to let you just know, we have done a Flutter event in the past. Mahesh, that's a really wide question. It's out of my boundaries. Maybe Deepak, you can answer that.
Even I too don't know we can build our own Android version or not, but we can build our own Android app.
It offers a lot to explore. It's a really huge question. Maybe you should just research about it, Mahesh. And it was a great session. Thank you, Deepak. Thank you for hosting us. Thank you, everyone. We'll keep that things in mind, like whatever you have asked for, and we'll make sure we'll try keeping the sessions on that tech stack in the future before our graduation comes. Yeah, that's a problem. Like with two GDSCs, we have no more than 30%, which is really bad. Android version collaboration. I don't understand. I don't know Android. I'm very basic. All right. Someone's telling me. And also, Deepak, I hope that you'll be receiving your goodies very soon and you'll be able to distribute them.
Yes, yes.
In fact, our college was so happy with all the shirts and the bottles I've got. And imagine how your college will be having it, like you have bags also along with it.
Do you know one thing? Our college is expecting more bats.
More bags? What do you mean by that?
Everyone needs only bats other than bottles and t-shirts.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, we had to reduce, we had to remove the members of our core team while distributing in order to accommodate the number. And also, Deepak, please invite us if you have anything else in the future. We are happy to collaborate.
Okay,
And I'll also do the
sure.
same. Whenever we do something, I'll let you know.
Actually, soon we are going to plan a offline hackathon as well, but I can't say the exact date and the timings.
All right.
If it is fine, I will be revealing all the dates soon.
Sure, sure. You can. We'll always help you. If that's all and nobody has any kind of questions or anything, oh, seems like Mahesh wants to meet you. Yeah, I am calling him Deepak, but he's our senior. Yeah. Thank you, Gayatri. Yes, he is our senior and he's giving interviews right now. Deepak, if you could just shed some light on the same, and we'll be having our mock interviews tomorrow and day after tomorrow. If you could just tell us something.
Any career tips? After getting the job, we can share the career tips. Actually, I'm from final year BTech, and Hemashri is from third year.
Yeah. Deepak, we need tips on mock interviews.
Okay, mock interview tips. We will decide it again.
All
Mahesh, can
right.
you connect with me on WhatsApp?
I'll send you the contact, Mahesh.
Okay. Thanks for everyone
All
for
right.
joining this session.
Thank you so
Have a nice day.
much. Thank you.